Martha leaves an estate of 500,000. Interest is paid to John for the first X years. At the end of each year, Karen receives annual interest payments from end of year X plus 1 forever at an annual effective rate of 5%. Present value of Karen's interest payments is 1.59 times the present value of John's. So 5% of this 500,000 would be the interest payment, and John gets the first X payments, and this is annuity immediate, which John gets. So 500,000 times 5% equals 2,500. And John gets this at the end of each of the first X years. So by the annuity immediate formula, John's present value is 25,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.05 to the negative X, because the number of years in this case is X and 5% is the yearly rate over 0.05. And Karen's payments start at time X plus 1 at the end of year X plus 1. And therefore, and they go forever. So Karen gets the perpetuity. And if we use the perpetuity formula for Karen, the present value formula for perpetuity immediate, since her payments start at time X plus 1, so the present value that the perpetuity formula would give this one, the 25,000 over 0.05, the X over I, that's the value that will be sitting one period before the first payment. So since the first payment is at X plus 1, so this one will be sitting at X. In order to pull it back from X to 0, we multiply it with 1 plus I power negative X, because there are X years between 0 and X, and interest rate is 5%. And then we set the present value of Karen equals to 1.59 times the present value of John. That's what they tell us in the problem. And just use equations 1 and 2 for that. And then when you would do that, the 0.05 and the 25,000 cancel from both sides. Then we get 1.05 power negative X equals 1.59 times this 1 minus 1.05 power negative X, and you distribute the 1.59, bring this negative term on the left side, it becomes positive, and factor out to 1.05 to the negative X. You're left with 1 from the first one and 1.59 from the second one, and then you divide by this factor to get 1.05 to the negative X, and you take ln of both sides. And finally, we divide by the negative ln 1.05 to get X equals 10. That was choice E.